Valet, what can we help you get done today? I appreciate you guys sitting down today to take a look at our presentation regarding the project that we're trying to put together, and we appreciate any support that any of you can give. So our mission statement is to provide you with reliable and trustworthy help to complete day-to-day tasks. Reliable and trustworthy is certainly a cornerstone of our mission statement. We know that people can find help anywhere that they need, but we certainly know that it's not always reliable or that it's trustworthy, which is certainly a big point when you're talking about a personalized service such as this. Something where people are going to have access to contact lists, maybe even up to having access to your home in some respects, your personal emails, errands, things like that. Confidentiality is key. Reliable and trustworthy and safety, of course, are number one because that can be detrimental to any business. But ultimately, what we're trying to do is provide those things so that we can help day-to-day tasks get completed. The problem here is that time is precious. We have all obstacles and tasks, and oftentimes you're left with very little time to work on yourself. So you're running errands, work is a huge part of most people's day. Just general tasks. You have to get home, make dinner, dry cleaning, laundry, walk the dog, make this appointment, pay this bill. Those types of things really take up a lot of your time outside of work. Not leaving you free time to really enjoy the fruits of your labor and live a fulfilling life. And that's ultimately what we're trying to do. So give you more free time back. Time's a commodity that once it's spent, you can't return it. You can't turn back time. It's something that I think anybody will trade money for if they can, since that is a commodity that can be made and acquired more readily than time. So if we can give that back to you, that's the goal. So the solution, what if you had some extra help to get things done? What we're thinking about here is an Uber for personal assistance. So task-based personal assistance, similar to a Lyft or a ride-sharing app where you can go on your application. We're going to have both mobile and web-based applications so that you can get a task done. So someone that can run errands, pay bills, schedule appointments, or perhaps somebody that doesn't have to be physically there but is calling to get quotes on yard work or a remodel or getting groceries delivered, laundry done, dogs walked, appointments set, things like that. So an on-demand application that can complete these tasks within hours. So you put it up there, they get done, or there's premium services where they get done during a certain part of the week. If you decide to go with that specialized premium service, you're going to have, maybe a single or a few points of contact, someone that you work with consistently and can help you get these things done. But that was kind of the basis for the idea that sparked where we're at today. The target market, it consists mostly of professionals in urban areas who desire more time for themselves and anyone looking for a little bit of help. The only reason we focus on urban areas is because it's going to have a higher concentration of personal assistance. It also makes the overhead for getting tasks done a little bit lower. It's not strictly going to be in the urban parts of major cities, but those are the easiest ones to launch a project like this. It can spread out to larger cities and in time and offer, timelines for that. But right now, focusing on that, professionals as well, because this is typically people who can afford a service like this. It can be anyone from a single young professional who's just starting out, needs a little bit of help getting things done, or perhaps someone with a large family. They can be helping out with a dog, helping out with spouses, children, even, perhaps work stuff as well. So setting appointments, getting quotes on certain tasks for your business or your job. We have virtual assistants available as well, so there's no physical contact with them, just somebody who can perhaps connect the dots for you or work on an Excel project or something like that. Ease of mind, so a big piece of this during our customer discovery times and market research is that it needs to be safe and dependable. So we're going to do background checks, we're going to do interviews, We're going to have references. We're going to go through a lot of research to make sure you have somebody, again, trustworthy and reliable so that they can help you, but also somebody experienced, someone that we know their skills are true and tested, not just a resume, but actual proof that they can come through with these different projects and tasks that you're asking them to do. So this is a big cornerstone, like I said in the beginning, of our business. So the first step in going through the app, whether it be on the web or on your mobile device, is going to be picking your valet. So it's going to be a personal assistant that's chosen by you. You're going to go through a questionnaire, and through our algorithm, we're going to try and match you with somebody that meets your needs. Another thing is that your needs might change. So you can go with someone like Jane, who's good with numbers and booking appointments. Maybe she's really good with Excel and with calendars, so she's a great person to rely on for more of a business sense. Or John is a go-getter and just knows how to deal with people, so perhaps more of a family person who's needs to book appointments, get the dog walk, get the doctors, that type of stuff. Abby, who's a master planner, maybe you're just so busy, you just need someone that can manage your calendar and book appointments with you so you have agendas daily. Or Rick, who's just ready to get everything done. So you're not always locked into one valet. You can use different ones depending on their skill set. But the first thing is picking one. So as you see here, you got to choose the valet that's near you or a couple of them. Then compile a list of things you would like done. That's going to look like a to-do list, very straightforward and intuitive. You just drag and drop your tasks in a priority setting so that you can see what your tasks are as well, and then assign them to your valet or request them from your valet. Any additional fees will be quoted during this time so that you know exactly what it's going to cost to get it done, similar to how Lyft and Uber are these days, giving you prices before you go. So you compile that list, and then you're just going to go back and forth with your valet there in step 3. There's going to be a dashboard so you know exactly what the task looks like, how far they've gotten, any notes that they have on it, any questions that they have, any work that's done on it, how many tasks they've completed. A very good dashboard, just an overview of what's going on, and a way to keep track of your valet. So our launch plan, we're doing market research and application development. Then we need to do some application testing, some market testing, and then get our marketing together. And then we're going to launch in just a few select urban areas just to see and make sure that it will be adopted. That's going to be important. And we're also going to offer a startup incentive as like a free trial or credit or something like that, because that was one thing that we've learned through our market testing, is that many people are concerned about the cost or what it takes to get started. The last step is app development, process auditing, and continue to launch in other major cities. So how we make money through our monthly subscription-based services for our premium service. That's going to be generate monthly revenue. We have task-based fees for special requests, something that takes a little bit more work. You're going to have to pay a little bit more for, of course. In-app purchases, so if you have sponsored products or services, as most apps do, we'll have a few of those. We're going to try and keep those to a minimum because we want this to be something that helps, not distracts. Premium add-on services, so if you want a guaranteed assistant, guaranteed hours during the week, or other services like that. The other thing is business subscription. So this will be, if you have volume, perhaps a business wants to offer this to his employees or their employees to strike a better work-life balance, or they just know they need a little extra help but they can't afford a full-time assistant, and that would be a great way to capture that segment too. What we need, we're looking for investors who can provide either capital or ideas. If they've got application experience, experience connecting any of these dots, then we're looking for you, so please don't hesitate to reach out. So the project team, my name is Devin Julian. I'm an experienced small business operations person who finds ways to get it done. I appreciate you taking the time to review this today, and I'm going to go ahead and let the rest of the team introduce themselves. My name is Devin Julian. My ninja skills, I'm an experienced small business operations person who finds a way to get things done.
Carissa Anderson. Carissa Anderson is a technological entrepreneurship and management student. She's also experienced as an entrepreneur that excels in customer management and project development.
Hi, my name is Karen Osborne. My major is technological entrepreneurship and management. I exceed at business development, project management, marketing, and communications, and my ninja skill is connecting the dots.
Hi, my name is Evan Molstein. I am currently working towards the Bachelor's of Science in Technological Entrepreneurship and Management, and I currently serve as creative director and sort of graphic and video specialist. I bring a little bit of a creative edge to the team, and I look forward to bringing you this product.